Alma had been one of King Noah's priests, but when he pleaded to save Abinadi, he was cast out, and King Noah sent his servants to kill Alma. Alma went into hiding. He then wrote down Abinadi's words. Alma repented, and then started to teach others who came to the Waters of Mormon to hear him. Alma noted that baptism was the next natural step for his listeners because they wanted to join the fold of God and be called his people. And they were willing to bear one another's burdens so that they were light. And they were willing to mourn with those that mourn, and comfort those in need of comfort. And they were willing to be a witness of God at all times, in all things, and in all places. Alma first baptized Elam, going with him under the water. Alma then baptized the others. Alma organized those recent converts into a church, with priests who were commanded to work to support themselves. When King Noah found out that Alma was teaching at the Waters of Mormon, he sent his army to destroy them. Alma and his people were warned, and so they fled into the wilderness, avoiding capture. After Alma's people escaped, the remaining people were increasingly mad at King Noah. Gideon fought with the king, and Noah fled to the tower for safety. From the tower, Noah saw the invading Lamanite army, and he used that as an excuse to be spared, saying that he wanted to lead the people to safety. King Noah commanded the people to flee, but when the Lamanites caught up with them, he commanded the men to leave their families behind. Some stayed with their families, and their daughters saved them by intervening with the Lamanites. They were then taken back to the land of Nephi and made slaves. Limhi, Noah's son, became their leader. Meanwhile, some of the men who went with King Noah were so upset about leaving their families that they killed Noah by fire, while his wicked priests ran off. These men then returned to their families in the land of Nephi. About 2 years later, Noah's wicked priests kidnapped a group of Lamanite women. The Lamanites blamed Limhi's people for their daughter's disappearance and attacked them. Limhi saw them coming, and so they were able to stop the first attack, and explained to the Lamanite king that the wicked priests were the ones to blame. The Lamanite king then pled on their behalf and saved them from being killed by the Lamanites. Although they spared their lives, the Lamanites put them to work and persecuted them. 3 times Limhi's people tried to gain freedom by fighting the Lamanites. Each time they lost more men. After this, Ammon found them, and Limhi's people covenanted to serve God. Limhi's people then used all of their energy to find a way to escape and return to Zarahemla. Eventually, Gideon came up with a plan for the escape. Gideon would give the Lamanite guards wine as tribute. This would make them so drunk that they would pass out, allowing the people to escape. When the guards were drunk and asleep, Limhi's people escaped by a secret path and were able to make it to the land of Zarahemla. When the guards woke up, they chased Limhi's people, but they didn't find them. However, the Lamanites stumbled upon Amulon and the other wicked priests. Their Lamanite wives pled to save them. Together, they then found Alma and his people, and Amulon was made ruler over Alma's people. Amulon persecuted Alma's people and ordered that anyone caught praying be killed. So Alma's people prayed in their hearts, and God made their heavy burdens feel light. God delivered them by causing the Lamanites to fall into a deep sleep, while Alma and his people left, eventually making their way to Zarahemla.